Hey, where'd you go?
I'm still here. Do
Oh, I
not
thought
see
you
me?
left. No.
No, I'm still here. There you go. Gotta take off that loop.
Yeah.
Alright, all you fantastic football fanatic freakazoid fan freaks. I'm your host, Adrian.
I'm your host, Chris.
And as always, welcome back to another episode of Before the Point. For those who are new here, we do a segment Before the Point where we look at our upcoming football games, preview them, give them our predictions, and we have this game going on between Chris and I. Whoever gets more games correct, we call them our money games when we disagree. Whoever gets more games right gets 1 point. Whoever gets more points at the end of the season, not including postseason, losers got to buy him some buffalo wings. Current score is I have 3, and I believe Chris has 6. Let's see if we can extend that lead. I got my Statue of Liberty crown here. The green screens won't catch it. There we go. Because I'm just that good.
Because he won his third game of the season last week. But yeah, we got some crazy games this week. We got some crazy picks. We got some crazy hot takes. We got some crazy competition. Who's gonna win?
Yeah. Well, we know that I'm winning. There's no way.
Who's going home with the bitter taste of defeat? Who's going home with a succulent taste of some buffalo wings?
You call buffalo wings succulent?
You know, I'm be real with you. I'm not entirely sure what succulent means. I just associate it with good food. In my mind, succulent means good food, or a plant, or a desert plant. But that's a different kind of succulent.
Tender, juicy, or tasty. So I guess it works.
Or a desert plant.
Or desert plants. But I don't know. I would imagine, like, when I hear buffalo wings, I don't think succulent. I think spicy, tasty, tangy,
No, I definitely think succulent.
Oh, okay. Wow.
What was that video where the dude's like, a succulent Chinese meal? Where it's like they're arresting him, and he's like, "Am I in trouble for enjoying a Chinese meal?"
Oh yeah, I remember. What is the crime? Enjoying a succulent meal? How old is that video?
Oh, that guy recently died, like a couple months ago. So, rip. He says some other things in that video that will not be repeated on the show. But yeah, he was a G, and he was like a chess player or something, I think. Which that makes sense. Like the top chess players in the world are psychopaths, dude.
There's a YouTube video. What happened to the succulent Chinese meal, man?
That's incredible. Get him on the pod.
You just said he died.
From beyond the grave. We'll summon him.
This is crazy. 11 years ago?
Dang.
You feel that? My back's hurting. I'm starting to feel old.
We're becoming Unk.
We've reached Unk status.
We're gonna be telling kids, yeah, I remember Marion Barber and T.O.
I mean, if to be fair, we have Unk status just by being Dallas Cowboys fans. Like, we gotta watch our Super Bowl on VHS tapes.
Yeah, for real. We still gotta do that, by the way.
Well, we gotta find the VHS tapes.
Yeah. That's why I want one of those Unk Cowboys jerseys. They don't wear them anymore, but it's like the ones with like the white shoulders.
Yeah, I mean, I'm wearing my dad's old Troy Aikman jersey right now. It's kind of hard to see because of the green screen and everything. But
that's mega Unk.
It's mega Unk. No, it could be Roger Staubach.
Oh, that's Grandpa.
That would be Grandpa. I clearly don't keep up with all the terminologies of these new aged folk.
That's Unk. That's I don't know what to Google to find them. I can't find them. But it was like those like mid 2000s Cowboys jerseys where like the entire top shoulder was like white across. Because now they still kind of have them, but it's like only like on white on the shoulders. But it used to be the entire thing across was white. And those are like the most Unk jerseys.
Is it? I'm sending you an image. Is it this one?
Yeah. That's it. That's the Unk jersey.
That's the Unk jersey. Yeah, it's got like white, like half and half on the shoulders, and then the rest is blue.
Yeah, and it has that star with like no outline on the helmet.
So really? Oh yeah, it does, huh? I want one of these jerseys now.
I've watched many a Thanksgiving game beat down of the Cowboys where wearing those jerseys.
Or what jerseys are we wearing? Have they revealed which jerseys we're wearing this year for Thanksgiving?
No, I assume the blue ones. But...
Anyway, I know we're getting sidetracked here.
Yeah.
Oh, they revealed the performer.
Who is it?
Lainey Wilson. Who's Lainey Wilson?
Who?
Lainey Wilson. She's a country singer, an American country singer. What's she known for? Guys, does anybody know who this singer is?
Lainey Johnson.
Lainey Wilson.
Or Lainey Wilson. I can't even remember her name. What the heck, dude? The people want Dolly. You want Dolly to play a Cowboys.
Dolly Parsons again.
Yeah, Dolly Parsons.
That woman almost broke a hip just standing up on stage, man.
Yeah, she is old.
Oh, are we talking about Dolly Parton or Lainey Wilson? Chat.
I can't see chat.
You can't see chat. You can see the comments bar on the right.
Oh, I can. Wow, I didn't have this. No, I had the private chat open this entire time.
Lainey Wilson. Okay. Well,
Lainey Wilson. Well,
I guess she's popular. Not popular enough for us. You know, the greatest.
I mean, we're also Unk.
I guess. I mean, so is she. I mean, she was born in '92.
Oh, she's even more Unk than us.
Yeah. I don't listen to old people.
Yeah, for real. We need like Lil Zoomer or little football.
Yeah, I don't know very many young artists. Everyone I listen to is either older than I am or already dead.
Yeah, I feel. I definitely don't think there's any artists I listen to that are younger than I am.
Imagine one day we're gonna reach a point where we're listening to artists that are younger than us.
Not me.
No, not you.
No.
Fair enough.
I'm not listening to Zoomer.
All right.
That being said,
I don't know how we got so distracted.
I know. We got a full schedule of games in Week 11.
Week 11, yes, sir. Starting off with Thursday Night Football, we have the Washington Commanders at the Philadelphia Eagles. Commanders coming off of a really, really tough loss of just like barely losing that game. Hard-fought loss against the Eagles, who put the beat down on a really bad Dallas Cowboys team. Congratulations, Eagles, by the way.
Congrats.
You beat a bad team. Ultimately, I'm going to have to say that the Commanders win this game.
I'm going to agree. I still think the Eagles are fraudulent, and the Commanders are better. And the Commanders have more to prove.
Can I predict a tie for this game?
If you wish.
No, I actually need those wings.
You too. Yeah, Commanders, I think, win.
All right. Also, I'm never picking the Eagles to win. So,
Yeah.
all right. First game on Sunday, we have the Las Vegas Raiders at the Miami Dolphins. Let's be real here. The Raiders are such a dysfunctional team. And
Yeah.
even though we have Tua and everybody on the Dolphins is relatively healthy, they're still looking mid, but it's better than the
Mid beats
Raiders.
bad.
Yeah, exactly. I'm locking in the Dolphins to beat the Raiders.
I'm locking in the Dolphins as well.
Okay. Next game, we have the Cleveland Browns at the New Orleans Saints. Browns coming off a bye, Saints coming off of a win. They have Derek Carr back. But the famous Jameis. I'm rooting for the Cleveland Browns to beat the Saints. Derek Carr just plays boring football, and that's a sin.
Absolutely. I agree. The Cleveland Browns are coming on down to Nolans. Nolans. And they're marching home. And they're going to march all over the Saints, courtesy of famous Jameis. Probably going to throw like 5 touchdowns and 5 interceptions.
For like 437 yards
Yeah,
on like
it's really
58 attempts.
it really is Jameis versus like the evil Jameis, or just like the reverse version
the
of
anti
him,
Jameis.
the anti Jameis. Yeah, who's the evil Jameis?
I don't know.
Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson. No, I don't think Jameis wants to be associated as any form of Deshaun Watson.
I won't say anything about his time at FSU.
Okay. Anyway,
Moving on.
yeah, moving on. We have the Indianapolis Colts at the New Jersey Jets. That's right, we're
Super
bringing the
Bowl
New
3
Jersey
rematch.
Jets. This is an interesting game because you got the Jets, who are also completely dysfunctional. You have Aaron Rodgers trying to find somebody to blame, somebody to fire.
Mm-hmm.
He's in his darkness retreat probably right now, thinking
Yeah.
like, who can I blame? But his eliteness, Joe Flacco, he had an off game last week, and I think his eliteness will win. I'm locking in the Colts.
I'm going really back and forth on this one because the Colts, you know how like they say there's those teams that like they can just beat anyone, but they can also just lose to anybody.
That's the Colts.
The Colts are like that, except for without the ability to be able to beat anyone. But they can just lose to anybody, and I wouldn't be entirely surprised if they lost to the Jets here.
Uh-huh.
The Jets really just need to keep the copium alive. And
Don't do it.
as such, I think I'm locking in the Jets. I
Oh
think I'm
my god.
locking in the Jets.
We got our first money game.
Money
Let me
game
write
number
that
1.
down. Colts, Jets. All right. Okay. Well, one step closer to getting those wings on your dollar.
We shall see.
Okay. Our next game, we have the Vikings, the Minnesota Vikings at the Tennessee Titans. And well, I think the Titans are fully committed to the tank at this point. I know Sam Darnold didn't look super good at all against Jacksonville, but it's all right. They got the win, and I think, the team ultimately still good. They have Justin Jefferson. I don't know how hurt Aaron Jones is. I'd imagine he'd be back. I don't think I saw anything saying that he was going to be gone for an extended period. So Vikings win.
Yeah, I just can't pick the Titans. They're very bad, and they're tanking, and I don't know. Just pick your poison of either Mason Rudolph or Will Levis. It's like, who do you want to lose you the game this week? So, like you said, like the Vikings haven't exactly like looked incredible these past couple weeks as opposed to like how they started. But surely they have to beat the Titans. Like
Surely.
surely they have to beat the Titans. So I'm gonna lock in the Vikings.
All right. Okay. This next game, I'm a little back and forth on this one. We are the Green Bay Packers at the Chicago Bears. Now, Packers coming off a bye, right? Wait, did they come off a bye?
Yes,
Yeah, they did. Bears losing, pretty badly last week to the Patriots. Only scoring 3 points. But they had some some staff changes. Was it enough though? As much as I want to root for the Bears, the Packers' continued ownage of the Bears is something I believe in a lot more than curse breaking. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to lock in the Packers to beat the Bears.
I'm gonna have to agree with you here. Just because the Packers had another week to rest, that's another week for Jordan Love to just get that much more healthy.
Oh shoot!
And
But Malik Willis is better
oh my
though.
god, relax. The Bears fired their offensive coordinator, so it's safe to assume that that play calling is going to be left up to Eberflus, who is not really an offensive-minded head coach. And Caleb Williams has also looked very mid, and has really hit like a snag in his development. So I gotta go with the Packers.
Okay. Do we even need to talk about this game? Jacksonville Jaguars at the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, we were both picking the Jags, right?
Oh yeah, clearly. I'll pick them if you pick them.
No.
Jags don't even have their starting QB. They're committed to the tank. I think they're 2-7 this year.
Yeah,
2-8. My
2-8.
mistake. So yeah, they're committed to the tank. They don't have their starting QB. Lions are actual like contenders. They're the top team in the NFC, I believe.
Yeah.
And I want the Lions to score like 47 to like the Jaguars like 6.
Yeah, I think all the things you said. Trevor Lawrence is out, and even if he was in, I still think they would have lost. And I think Jared Goff is looking to have a bit of a get right game after throwing 5 picks.
Okay, but did you see the 5 picks that he threw on Monday?
I mean,
on
like
Sunday?
tips, right?
Yeah, I mean, and some of those were like tipped and then picked up like this high off the ground.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not. It's not like he had bad reads or anything. There was just really good defensive plays from Houston.
good defensive plays, but I think he still is gonna like feel like he has something to prove because like that 5 next to the interceptions stat column is still something you never want to have, and
Right.
I think Goff is gonna come out ready to sling it. Sling it. So,
We'll see. I don't know. Maybe he just hands off the ball to David Montgomery.
Hey, also a very viable winning strategy. That 2-headed rushing attack of Montgomery and Gibbs is pretty hard to stop.
Remember 2 weeks ago, Goff, the Lions were winning like by like 30 points, and Goff only had like 60 yards thrown.
Yeah, because there's no need.
Which sucks because I had Goff on my fantasy football team that week.
Well, that's
like,
on you.
Great. Like I had 6 touchdowns or whatever, like scored on by my fantasy team, and I still lost. Which, by the way, I lost to my sister this week. So
the milk's calling.
Yeah, I'm fully committed to just starting like practicing, exercising. I need to get in shape for that milk mile.
Get that milk tolerance up.
I know. I mean, I drink milk like it's water, so I think I'll be all right.
Okay, that's good. Dang, your sister really beat you?
Yes.
Did she not set her roster? Like, did she not like touch
I'm
it?
aware she did not set her roster.
Yikes!
But yeah, I mean, what do you want me to do? Aaron Jones got hurt. Goff threw
No
5
excuses.
interceptions.
No excuses. There's the waiver wire exists.
And then Lamar Jackson threw for 5 touchdowns. She has him as her starting QB.
The milk's calling you.
I know. I'm no longer in cope. I'm just in an acceptance mode.
I can't wait. I cannot wait.
I'm sure you can't.
The point after sponsored milk mile.
I'm just saying that if I puke, I'm aiming it straight at you, man.
Oh, that's not fair because I'm gonna have to be running with you with the camera. We should get you a custom point after jersey, so we can say we're sponsoring the mile.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look into that.
All we have to do is get like one of those like cheap like jerseys that like you would get in like middle school when you would play teams.
Yeah.
And we'll just like staple like a printed picture with the logo on it. But like
Really?
it's not like a photo or it's not like a photocopy. It's just like straight up printed like out of like a Kinko's.
Right.
Is that what they call it these days? Oh no, I just showed
is
my
Kinko still a thing? Unk status.
Oh no.
Unk status.
Kinko's is just FedEx.
Yeah. Well, it's always FedEx Kinko's, but I guess they probably just dropped the Kinko's.
Dang. Okay. Guys, I'm old.
Yeah. We're old, dude. We're old. We're looking at those Cowboys jerseys with the white shoulders.
Guys, you remember when Modern Warfare first dropped?
Dude, Modern Warfare 2. Oh man. Oh.
I saw a meme the other day, and it was like, if you know this where the soundtrack is from, you are Unk, and it was the soundtrack. It was the like opening menu music for Black Ops 2.
Jesus, that's Unk now.
And I'm like, wait a second, that just came out, didn't it? And I'm like, wait, we're on 6.
We are on 6. Well, the Xbox 360 and PS3 are now considered retro consoles.
We had this conversation
before. We did. But yeah, we're Unk.
Anyway, back to the games.
I have a 14-year-old cousin that told me to touch grass.
I mean,
he wasn't wrong.
Yeah, I was about to say, is he wrong though? I need to touch more grass, quite honestly. I got this new 3D printer, and I've just been like playing with it.
I feel well. Hey, man, you'll have plenty of opportunity to get nice up close and personal with the grass during the milk mile.
Yeah, we got to start scouting locations where we can do that.
Yes.
How do we establish what kind of milk? 2% low fat, whole milk.
I'm thinking whole milk. I'm thinking whole milk.
All right, let's go. I drink whole milk exclusively.
Perfect.
Yeah, it'd be easy if we had low fat, like 1% milk. Too easy. What is this?
We're going whole milk.
All right. Anyway, back to games. We have the LA Rams at the New England Patriots. Geez. I think Stafford is gonna bounce back here. He still has his weapons. I know that he looked really mid against Miami, but I just don't think the Patriots are a good squad. Like, I know they beat the Bears, but congratulations, you beat the Bears.
Yeah. Well, the Bears are a better team than the Rams, I think.
You think? No way.
I don't know.
They have the same record, dude.
Yeah, maybe I was just buying into the Caleb Williams hype too much, but they're about the same, which that's what makes this game such a toss up. But that being said, I'm gonna go with the Patriots because the game's in Boston. It's gonna be real cold. and good old country boy Matthew Stafford is going to be able to deal with that.
Here's where you're wrong. Matthew Stafford played in Detroit for how many years?
In an indoor stadium.
Still cold. He had to play against the Packers, the Bears, the Vikings. Well, the Vikings also have an indoor stadium, but you get the idea.
How did you do in those games, though? We don't have to look
Moving
it up.
on.
Yeah.
We have up next the Baltimore Ravens at the Pittsburgh Steelers, and you know what I'm already going to pick. You know I'm picking the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Ravens can win the Super Bowl, but they'll always lose to the Steelers. I say it every time.
Normally, I would agree with you off the bat.
Go ahead,
No
disagree.
debate.
Get me those wings. Make this a money game.
But the Ravens have been rolling. Lamar's been balling. Derrick Henry has looked insane. He's like superhuman. So I got to go with the Ravens.
Well, that's fine. I mean, you're going to be wrong.
They've been balling out.
All right. Next up, we have the Seattle Tunas at the 49ers. Now, it's been a while since we've seen the Tunas here. They were on a bye week, right?
Yes.
Well, who did they play last? They played
The Bills?
the Bills. Yeah, that's right. They lost pretty badly against the Bills.
Yeah.
After I said that they were going to beat the Bills. So, you know that hater rate is imagine this was a hater rate, and right here, this canned beverage that I am blocking the label of. I blocked the label, so no sponsors. And
you get that for free.
I would crack it open, but I'm kind of not that thirsty right now. So.
Pretend
it's the haterade, and Seattle loses. And I hope they only score like 3 points. And Brock Purdy, the most boring QB, just he doesn't do anything. He just hands off the ball to CMC, and CMC gets like 7 touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you because CMC is back. CMC's back, and the Seahawks have been in kind of a tailspin. So, as such, I think the Niners are going to take this one to the bank.
All right. Next up, we have the Atlanta Falcons at the Denver Broncos.
I'm already locked into my pick.
I know you're blocked into the Broncos. You said the Broncos are winning out. And I really want to root for the Broncos, man. But I can't. I have to pick the Falcons.
I don't understand the Falcons.
But
I don't get it.
I don't get it either, but I think it's the safe choice.
It's the boring choice.
How is it the boring choice? Kirk is going to throw for like 500 yards.
No, because it's safe. It's boring. I'm like the Jameis Winston of picks. And you're like you're the Derek Carr.
Okay. The first time ever you think you're suddenly more better at picking the hot takes. Who had the tie and almost got it?
Oh my god. Almost. Keyword almost.
Yeah, almost. Anyway, next game. The Kansas City Chiefs at the Buffalo Bills. And I'm already locked in because you remember last week I said I am rooting for the Chiefs to lose every game until they lose their first game of the season.
Right.
So Buffalo Bills are beating the Kansas City Chiefs.
I'm going to have to agree with you here.
Let's go!
I think the Bills get it done. They're in Buffalo. Bills Mafia is going to be going crazy.
Feed the pit.
Feed the pit. They're going to throw someone into the pit. Some flaming tables will be broken. And I don't know. It really depends on how much Josh Allen shows up, which we've seen kind of a lot of different versions of him this year. But as long as him and Cook are cooking. I like their odds, especially against like a Chiefs offense has looked kind of mid so far. And the Bills just had a bunch of takeaways in their pass game as well. So I think the Bills are going to end the streak.
Please, Bills. Please, please, please. Yeah. Anyway, our disappointing Sunday night football game.
This is so hard.
We have the Cincinnati Bengals at the Los Angeles Chargers. We have the they're 6-2 or 6-3 Chargers against the 4
and 6
Bengals. Here's the thing. I don't think that 4-6 is like a good like representation of who the Bengals are. And I think that 6-3 that the Chargers are, it's fraud. I'm picking the Bengals. I'm picking the Bengals.
Oh, I don't know.
I am picking the team that I think is better to win, not the team that has the better schedule.
If it was just
record,
picking the team who I think is better, I would agree with you. But who do I think is going to win? I don't know. Dude, I can't decide.
Well, you have to.
Bengals, I guess.
He's only doing that because he doesn't want to be wrong and make this a money game. But it's all right. You're like the Derek Carr of picks, doing something safe.
No, I'm the Jameis Winston of picks.
Oh, well, then you would be picking something like the Titans to beat the Vikings.
I mean, no, because that's the even Jameis, like, he'll throw some picks, but he won't throw it directly. That's like throwing it directly into a spot where, like, there's 3 defensive backs and, like, not even a receiver. It's not even triple coverage because, like, there's not even a receiver there. He's just throwing it straight to a defensive back. That's what like the equivalent of picking the Titans would be.
Watch the Titans win now.
I know, that would be crazy.
All right. Lastly, our Monday night football game, and I really hope this is like the second to last primetime game that Dallas gets, because
they're at least already gonna have Thanksgiving as well. So.
Yep, because they also have the Monday night. Again, week 14 they have the Monday night football against the Bengals. Great.
Wow. Incredible.
Awesome. That's this hurts. It hurts, man.
This is rough.
Oh, and they also have the Sunday night against the Buccaneers in week 16.
I love getting embarrassed on national television.
Why?
I love when that happens.
Please stop putting us in prime time.
But yeah, I'm going to go first so I don't get accused of copying picks.
Okay, but you know what I'm going to pick, though.
I don't know that.
You know what I'm going to pick.
I don't know anything.
Oh my goodness. You're just trying to say this like that. You're just trying to frame it so it makes it look like you're not copying me. Even though
I've never copied you ever. I've never picked a team because you picked them. I've agreed with you because like there's a lot of no-brainers always. That's not copying. That's like saying we both got like 1 + 1 = 2 in our homework, and that means I'm copying you.
Yeah.
Wrong. Also, mathematically prove 1 + 1 = 2. But that's besides the point.
Yeah, Monday Night Football. We have the Houston Texans at the Dallas Cowboys.
I picked the Texans.
You're picking the Texans.
I'm picking the Texans.
They'll probably win, but I will never root for the Dallas Cowboys to lose. So, like I said, you already know who I'm picking, and it is the Dallas Cowboys. It is America's team. This is the Texas team. This is the fight for who is Texas's team.
The custody of Texas.
Yes. And I am picking whoever wins, Texas comes out on top.
True. Have you seen that clip from King of the Hill where they're gonna go to like a Texans game and Hank's like really against it, but then they convince him by being like, well, think about it this way. What if the Texans play the Cowboys in the Super Bowl? They're different conferences. And he's like, in all Texas Super Bowl, his will be done. Very funny line.
I have not seen that clip.
But yeah, in all Texas Super Bowl. In all Texas Monday Night Football is the first step.
We could also get there's been an all New York Super Bowl before.
Yeah, but who cares about New York?
Well, I guess. It's true, I guess. We could get, hear me out. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, the Super Bowl is being hosted at SoFi Stadium again, right?
Okay.
And playing each other, because it is possible, the LA Rams versus the LA Chargers in the Super Bowl, hosted at SoFi Stadium.
Both of their home stadiums. You know, it's really weird that like a team never, like almost like never makes it to the Super Bowl when it's in their home stadium.
Incorrect.
And then it happened.
Oh, no, continue.
Oh yeah, and then it happened 2 years in a row, and they both won.
Which ones were they?
The Bucks in 21.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The Rams the year after both.
I forgot that the Bucks were hosting it there.
Yeah, their home stadiums. But like that must just be so convenient. You just like win the Super Bowl and you just go home to your house. That's fire.
Like, oh, you go to the clubs that you already know.
Yeah. But yeah.
Sorry, my cat's meowing at me for attention because we've just been recording forever.
The third mic on the show.
Yeah, we'll put a mic just on the cat.
That would be fire.
But let's get the recap going and that music in the background. So to recap everything, we got 5 week. Patriots. I said Rams. You said Patriots. Ravens, Steelers. I said Steelers. You said Rams. Falcons, Broncos. I said Falcons. You said Broncos. And lastly, Monday Night Football. You said Houston. I said Dallas. Those are our 5 money games. Guys, I'm so winning this week. Those wings are mine.
No, I like my odds.
I'm improving to 4-6, guys. And, when Dallas wins, because they will win, they too will also be 4-6.
We'll see.
That being said, as always, all you fantastic, fabulous football freakazoid fanatic freak fans, I butchered it there. Doesn't matter. I've been your host, Adrian.
I've been your host, Chris.
Thank you so much for tuning in, listening, watching, whatever. Have you, you're listening in on the car, on Spotify, on your way to work, through Morse code. I don't know how you do that, but
smoke signals.
Yeah, life finds a way. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Thank you so much.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.